So I wanted to do a stream where I painted this, but turns out you can't stream from your phone if you have less than 100 subscribers on YouTube, apparently. And I have 10. So I can't stream. So I could stream with my webcam, but the thing is, my webcam is a piece of shit I bought for 20 euros 5 years ago or so. So it's no, I'm on my main channel. There's some extremely bad quality videos filmed with it, and I don't want to film with it ever again, basically. My phone is okay, but my webcam is not. And I already hear people being like, but Johannes, you can always buy a new webcam, you know that, right? And I'm like, yeah, I need money for that, so basically no. So again, welcome back to me having a shitty accent. It hasn't changed, so now that's out of the way. I want to make shadows on this Stranding fan art, and I've been stressed out about doing this for a couple of days. As you can see, I made the entire line art and haven't touched the rest. It's not in character for me. I hate making line art, and making something that complex isn't also in character for me. If you know me, I really dislike making clean, complex line art. It drives me crazy. But I'm also in how do you say that in English? Hyperfixation mode. And when I'm in that mindset, I can indeed spend hours on a thing. And yeah, that's Stranding. I finished it about a week ago, and I was like, okay, no, I finished it. I'll stop obsessing over it. But no, didn't happen. I can feel it going away slowly. The hyperfixation. Slowly, I'm slowly getting back into normal special interest mode, but it's still there. It's not as violent as it was a couple of days ago, but it's still there. God, this game. Yeah, so making realistic, semi-realistic drawings like this is usually not my thing. Except when I'm in this kind of super obsessed mode. And my brain is like, the only way to tell the world, I love this thing, I love it so much, is to make more realistic things. I don't know why. The same thing happened to me back when I discovered Doctor Who, and I made a lot of screenshots in watercolor. which was new for me at the time. I wasn't very good with watercolors. Watercolors. I still can't say that word. It's really weird to say. In French we say aquarelle. Aquarelle. And yeah, I wasn't using it that much, but I was really into Doctor Who all of a sudden. And again, my brain was like, you need to copy these beautiful, beautiful screenshots in excruciating detail to yell to the world that you love them so much. And that's basically what's going on here, 6 years later. And I don't know why each time I picked a medium I'm not comfortable with, complex line art again is not my thing at all. At all. I don't know. Maybe it's because obsessing about this thing I like so much, and I'm not joking here, physically hurts me, and maybe I'm like, okay, we're gonna do something really difficult to go with this feeling because it matches the feeling. I don't know, maybe. Like, it's my brain going, play it on extra super difficult mode. But yeah, so this is Sam Bridges, the main character, who I didn't expect to like at first, but he grew on me super quickly, really, really quick. It was really unexpected, because on the outside he's like this, you know, usual AAA game protagonist, let's say. Like, he doesn't really like anyone, he doesn't really want to do anything in particular, he's very, I don't know, antisocial. And I usually hate this type of person in real life, and also especially in games. And even more if I have to be them in a game. I really dislike that. But Sam isn't like that. Sam is actually scared to be around people because he's got this phobia of being touched by other people. And it's not a pretty phobia either. He's really visibly scared of being touched, and he's got this super relatable thing. I'm not scared of being touched at all. At all. I'm a very tactile person. But I do have a thing where I have a really, really hard time looking people in the eyes. It's, I mean, I'm on the autistic spectrum, so yeah, it's a thing. Not for everyone, but it's a thing for me. And Sam can't look people in the eyes either. It's really difficult for him, and you can see that in his body language, clear as day. And he's clearly uncomfortable, even when people are in not really there. Even if people are in holograms, he can't really look at them directly for too long or at all. and that's super relatable. So yeah, that was the first thing that made me like him. The whole I can't look at you directly thing. And the fact that even if he seems to be super antisocial, he's not really. It's just, I mean, he can make friends. It's just he doesn't have the normal body language you'd expect from a friend. And I wanted to draw this scene because here it's a mix of two things actually. It happens on the edge of the crater in this setting, but I'm using the pose from another scene. I don't really know why I wanted to have Sam on the left and Fragile on the right, and in the crater scene, she's on the left. It's kind of the same thing. They're just sitting next to each other, talking quietly, but I don't know. I prefer the one on the way they are on the boat. So I'm mixing the two to make another picture. So there's, yeah, the first step to me liking Sam was him not looking people in the eyes. I know that's a super small thing, but yeah, instantly relatable, immediately. And it's like, really, it's like Josh in Until Dawn. All it took was me hearing him having elocution problems. All it took was a couple of minutes, not even that, a couple of seconds of him talking and having trouble finding words. And you can hear me. I really have trouble finding my words. I bet I'm excruciatingly annoying to listen to because I pause every time I need a word and I have to rack my brain to find it. And he's a bit like that too, and he talks very awkwardly. And I was like, so I took one look at Josh Washington from Until Dawn and heard him speak. And I was like, yep, my son, here it is, must protect at all costs. And we all know how that turned out if you've played Until Dawn. I'm still not over it. I played it nearly 2 years ago now, and I'm still not over it. He's the only character you can't completely save. Why? Why him? Why my son? Why? As you can guess, I'm scared to to put the shadows on Fragile's face because I don't want to mess her up. She's so pretty. I love Fragile too. I love literally every single important character in this game bar one, and that's Amelie. Manipulative asshole. and now if you've played the game, you will like, Johannes, stop. You can't say you don't like Amelie because she's a manipulative asshole and like Higgs. But I'm sorry, he's fun. That's the difference. Amelie isn't fun at all. At all. She's deadly serious, apart from that dumb running on the beach part. But he isn't. He very much isn't. They're both very complex characters, and villains, but the main difference is he's not meant to be taken entirely seriously. He's really funny at times. He's also very scary at times, but mostly funny. And a bit pathetic. She's never really pathetic. You don't really empathize with her because she always looks so perfect and in control, almost. Even when she's like pretending to be captured and all, you know she's in complete control, and it's hard to sympathize. Yeah, so I wanted to say why I liked Fragile, and I ended up talking about Amelie. Yeah, it's not great. But Fragile, yeah. Basically, I adore the idea of a character whose entire shtick is, hello, this is a broken character, but that's also the bravest character in the entire story. And I don't know, I think I love it when you have someone who's characterized as super soft, but also when that softness isn't a weakness, and it's never a weakness with her. It's her main strength, and that's wonderful. I love it when people do that. I hate it when kindness and softness are equaled with weaknesses, and I hate it even more when people equate being a badass with having no feelings and being unstoppable and something. She's clearly the most badass character in the entire thing. Maybe with Cliff, and she's incredible. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this guy. See, I was scared of doing this. I was scared of doing this wrong, but just talking to nobody really like that, talking along with it, I was able to do it. I should do this more often. This whole weakness doesn't strength and weakness and softness thing. I guess it's the same reason why I absolutely love the 12th Doctor in Doctor Who. This whole softness and kindness aren't weaknesses thing, and she's got the same thing going on, and I really love that. A bit more there, and I think we're done for now. I haven't explained what I was doing, but I think it doesn't need to be explained. It's just neutral tint watercolor. So yeah, it's mostly me rambling about a game instead of explaining what I'm doing, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, we'll come back to this later.